No, I can't do this. All right, 1 minute. I'll be right back. That's a little better, right? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. I just got a lot of new subscribers, new followers, and I had no idea why. I just found out yesterday that Callum White on TikTok made a TikTok about me, about my channel, about me and my daughter and what we do on this channel. And so a lot of you are here because of a promotion that was done for me on another platform. And I just want to thank Callum White for such a moving gesture. But thank you also to all of you who followed his recommendation and came to check us out. I am just so happy to have you here. I hope that you'll enjoy these videos and that you will stay because it's great here. I just recently joined TikTok. I know for years people have been talking about TikTok, specifically book talk. And I think at first there was a little resentment because the book talkers seem to be getting all the accolades for doing things that other bookish influencers have been doing on other platforms without any of that acclaim, it seems. And so it took me a while, I guess, to get over my resentment. But just a few weeks ago, I said, you know what, I'm going to check out this thing. I've been hearing such great things about TikTok, about book talk. And I made a video in October and I posted it and I was so shocked. Like within the first couple of minutes, I had over 100 views and I was like, hold on a second. This thing is for real. And over the course of time, I guess since October to now, that video, that first TikTok that I made has like 900 views. If I could get 900 people to view one of my videos on YouTube, like, I don't know, I was a little startled by that, and then I didn't do anything on TikTok for several weeks. But I have gone back and I am now posting frequently on TikTok. It is my goal to kind of build up that community as well, because I have a lot to share. And I haven't always been comfortable sharing it, but I have a lot to share, and that's what this video is about. This video is a little bit about starting over. I'm in my 40s and it's taken me this long to get comfortable with saying that. Like there's a lot about me that I'm not sure how people will receive, and so I just kind of fall back and I say, all right, I let you appreciate what you know and hope that you like me for what you know, but I'm too scared to let you know the full me, I guess is how it works. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm old enough now that I'm not doing that anymore. I went to a funeral last weekend for someone that I knew. So my husband, quick story. So my husband and I met and got married within a year of knowing each other. Well, no, not quite. We got married a year and 2 months after our first meeting. It was a whirlwind romance. We both knew that we were meant for each other. It didn't take us long to figure that out. But, you know, sometimes when it has taken you this long to find each other, there are parts of your life that have to get kind of meshed. But when you do start to meld those pieces together, you realize just how well the puzzle pieces fit together, that there are people that you knew as individuals separately, and then like there's this big connection that forms when you get together. So this person, the funeral that I went to last weekend, was someone that I knew and someone that my husband knew separately. So this person, she passed away, and she passed away a couple of weeks ago. Her funeral was on Sunday, so we both went because we were both in mourning for this young woman that we've both known for so long separately. And at her funeral, like I was just overwhelmed by how quickly her life had been taken away. She was diagnosed with an illness and she passed away within about 3 months of her diagnosis. And, you know, it just kind of moved me when I was hearing how, like when she was first diagnosed, knowing that she only had a few months to do all the things that she had always wanted to do. And it just kind of reminded me that, you know, we don't have unlimited time. We don't know how much time we have. We have now. Man, one of the tributes that was read about her was, I think, done by her aunt. And man, she asked this really profound question. She said, you know, how much time do you have? Rhetorically, of course, but it really had me thinking, am I using all the opportunities that I have? Like, you know, I don't know in terms of months, like when people's birthdays were for this young lady. But the last time she celebrated a birthday with them, she had no idea that this was going to be the last birthday. Like, she didn't know it was going to be her last 4th of July, her last day of school with her daughter. She had a 10 or 11-year-old daughter. And it just, man, it touched me. It moved me. It frustrated me. But it also makes me think about the things that I do have in my control. I can't control how many tomorrows I have, but I can control what I do today. So this video is a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted to come on here and say I have not been posting all the videos that I've been thinking about sharing with you. I have not been doing all the things that I have said that I'm going to do. I wanted to bring my reading journal. And if you're wondering about that Q1 challenge that I shared at the beginning of the year, here are the 14 categories. And again, the initials spell out RunwrightReads. So R for read any book 150 pages or more, U for an unusual narrator, N is a book that highlights nature, W, one of the 5 W's in the title, retro, a book that is classic or set in the past, I for ice on the cover, ice in the title in any way, gift, a book that was gifted to you, H for heart, some kind of Valentine's Day theme or romance or heart on the cover, anything like that, T for treat, a book that's a treat to you, R for running, any book that's about running, a runaway bride, a track star, or whatever, E for easy, so any page count would do, doesn't have to be 150 pages, it could be any book, A for autobiography, D for donate, you have to read a book and then donate it, and any page count would qualify, and S for the second shelf, from Britta's 1001 list, books by women authors, books from all around the world. So I'll link the video where I originally talked about the Q1 challenge, and like I said, we have 12 days left in March that we can still accomplish this. So even if you don't finish all the books, even if you don't finish all the categories, let me know how you do at the end of this quarter. I'll be posting an update, of course. And so, yeah, if you also if you can find books that meet multiple prompts, you're welcome to double up. So that would be great. Would love to hear from you. If you're taking the Q1 challenge, how it's been going. And I know it's a little late or a lot late in the game, but if you're still wanting to jump in and participate, you're welcome to do so as well. There are these bookish goals that I have, these challenges that I have made myself and challenges that I have passed on to you. I just haven't been in touch with a lot of things. My life has kind of gotten out of control in the last few weeks, few months. I've realized that there are just some habits that I have to be intentionally working towards building every single day. Just like with fitness, if you have been training towards a fitness goal and you slack off, there's a little bit of momentum that you could keep going. The fitness level doesn't completely plummet as soon as you stop going to the gym or as soon as you stop running. But that momentum will only take you so long because friction and dampening and all that stuff. So that momentum will only take you so long. You have to be intentionally moving forward for you to keep going. Yeah, these are not perfect machines that we have here. So we're calling this moment starting over. Starting back from scratch with some of the things that we were working on but had fallen off so far that we just can't continue up there. We have to go right back and start from the beginning, but recognizing that that's not applicable to every goal that we have set, every habit that we were trying to cultivate. So some things we will have to start over and some things we can continue, and individually and for each goal, each target that we have, we're going to have to figure out which one of those 2 categories apply. But this is just my way of saying thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here to encourage me on my journey. And I hope that for you watching this video, you're also making a decision to join me as we move forward. So I'm going to come back and talk about goals that we have for the year. We're going to do a little check-in just to see how far we have progressed towards meeting that challenge and making steps the last 12 days or so of March to seeing how much we can accomplish by this marker so we can celebrate our wins when we have them. Last week on TikTok, I celebrated my first 50 followers and I was so excited. I decided to take myself out on a little date and I made a video about it and I shared it in my shorts. If you're not already watching my shorts, then consider checking those out as well. It's a lot easier to make a short video. It takes a lot of time to edit sometimes, but it's a lot easier to make a short video, which number one, you don't even have to talk. You could just play music, but you know that the shorter the better when it comes to those like really clippy kind of videos. So they're easier to make is what I'm saying. Sometimes it takes a little while for me to come here and do the long form video, but I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy sharing my life with you when I get comfortable enough to do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. For those of you who have just come over from TikTok, thank you so much for following. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll continue this journey with me. And links in the description box down below. If you want to go check out the video that Callum White made on TikTok, I'll try to link that down below. And if you are on TikTok and you're not already following me, then please give me a follow on TikTok. I'm trying. Some of these skills don't come naturally to those of us in the mid-40s age group, but we're trying. Give us the props, give us the shout outs when we actually do these things and encourage us to move forward. And thinking about the way forward, I've been trying to figure out how my channel may change. Like, this channel originally started as a place to share my books, and I still do share my books. It's just that books are not my only priority these days. I have been thinking about what from my past I am keeping as I move forward, because not everything serves you the same way in the same season of life. When I started this channel several years ago, I can't even remember when, books were a high priority in my life, and they still are. I still read a lot, but I read differently these days. I still read for pleasure. I still read for myself, but I also read a lot of books that are recommended to me. I get books sent to me from publishers. That was so not a part of my life when I started my booktube channel. But because of those changes, I don't always go out and select all the books that I want to read. Sometimes I have to read books that the publishers ask me to promote. So there's that. But then I also read a lot for discussions with other people. I love buddy reading. So if you're interested in reading a book with me, always let me know and we'll try to incorporate it in some way. I also read for judging. The booktube prize is going on right now. I'm reading nonfiction to judge the octofinals, and so even though I'm reading a lot of those books, I can't talk about them. So there's a lot about that part of my reading life that is secret and has to be secret, at least until the ballots are submitted. So there's that. And then of course there's my family. My husband is a big priority in my life, as it should be, and my daughter is a huge priority in my life because I'm responsible for her in a lot of other ways than just emotional. I'm also physically, financially, emotionally responsible for her. So some of those priorities are just different. We read a lot of books together. She takes a lot of my reading time, and that's just the way it is, and I love it that way. But I do still want to read the books that I can share with you right now. So my current read is this, The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden. It kind of matches my shirt. And I love that this was a gift from the publishers and I'm reading it for pleasure and enjoying it. So I'm going to be talking to you about this one pretty soon. So this part of my life is all about figuring out how to balance all the things that are responsibilities that I have to do, but also things that I want to do and need to do in order to move forward. So we're calling this season reassessing where we've been, where we are, and what we intend to do to move forward, just so we can live the life that we want to live. Because we have the power to influence that. So relying on our faith, relying on our past experiences, but also relying on the gifts that we have that will help us to just create that life that we want, create that balance that we're looking for in every aspect of our life, including our reading lives. So I'm gonna get back to reading this one pretty soon, and I'll talk to you about it later. So thank you so much for watching, and until we come back for another video, happy reading, bye!